and today we're going to be playing Panzer Grenadier Lear with myself, and Eric Lauterbach is going to be my partner. We were taking a look just a little while ago at some of the Fallschirmjägers we just built, so we used some of the rubble stands, and then we had some of our own homemade mix that we used for these rubble stands.
Right.
I think they came up pretty good.
And we'll put some close-up pictures of those up on the WWPD website.
These figures look great. It's really hard to see. We're not going to be able to show them on the video, but you'll definitely see some pictures. So, Bill, how do you think you're going to do today? You got to play with Lauterbach, and we know that he can be a handicap. So, did you start off with 3 victory points because of that?
I don't know. I think I can be a handicap to just about anything. I've proven that over and over again. So, Eric and I haven't played that much together, so we've only played a couple of times. We've only actually had 1 victory, and that was the last week.
Are you allowed to play in tournaments where you don't have to face Steve McLaughlin?
Oh, Steve is like the white whale to Captain Ahab with me. So I've harpooned him at least 3 times, but he keeps getting away. So next time he surfaces, I'll have to go after.
All right, well, Queequeg, this is what we're going to do. We're going to ask you how you think you're going to do in the tournament today. How do you think you're going to come out? What do you think your scores are going to be for your 3 games?
I think we might win maybe 2 games today. I don't think we're going to be odds-on favorite or anything. I think we'll be competitive, and I think we'll have fun, and that's the main thing. So we'll be middle of the pack, maybe a little above. It all depends on the kind of luck you get to.
Right on.
It's pretty even, and I think the players are going to be pretty even as well. It's a good format, so everybody's pretty even. So I won't see anybody expected to run away with it. So it should be competitive.
Awesome.
What's your list?
The list is, we've got Eric is running a Tiger Schwer company of 5 Tigers, and I'm running the Panzer Grenadier Lear, which actually has 2 full Lear companies with the headquarters, as well as the Nebelwerfer, I call them the Nebelwiffers because I never did them. The Nebelwerfer rockets, 21 centimeter, as well as the Pumas. The 3 recon Pumas.
I'm glad I don't have to face that.
The second person I've talked to today already about their German list, other than John, is it's got 5 Tigers and Pumas and some infantry to go with it. So that may be the thing to see today.
So it's interesting. We practiced with Panthers, but what we found out is you can't get enough Panthers when you get too many flank shots. And we practiced against a Cromwell list that had so many flank shots, the Panthers would have been dead right away.
Yeah.
But the Tigers have the survivability, so it's pretty good.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot,
All right, thanks.
Hi, I'm Eric Lauterbach. I'm with I95 Gamers, and I like terrain.
He does like terrain. So, Eric, you're playing in the tournament today, but normally you help coordinate a lot of the tournaments and set up and all that. What do you do with the I95 guys?
Hey, how you doing?
I greet people, for one thing.
There you go. That's one thing. Nice headshot we got there.
Yeah, exactly. We divided up. Joe handles Cold Wars and Fallen, and I handle Historicon. But we all pretty well work on the terrain together. But it's my mania, so I do a lot more at home and fixing of it, because this stuff's been around since we started making it in 05, 06. It's been around a while.
So tell us, we're going to look at this board right here. So tell us a little bit about this this table. Now, a lot of the houses you actually cast yourself, right?
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of one of the casts yourself?
This one right here. I sculpted this one and made it.
And that's nice. You can see that he's got 3 levels in there, and each level you can put different guys in. So it's really dirty when you start getting into these guys on the table. Right. So, and you did the manor house too, right?
Yeah, and I made this one. And I went out and bought this is I believe it's JR for a good wall. And then this one, oh my goodness, what the heck happened?
I glued it earlier because I didn't want anybody getting in there in defensive fire.
I guess so. Well, I got a problem there.
All right. Well, hey, listen. Tell us about these mats right here, Eric, because we get questions about these mats all the time, and we try to describe them, but it's really hard to describe exactly how to do the mats. So, tell us how you do the mats.
Well, there's like 3 versions of them. There's just a basic green, which is easy, and then there's the road version. Then there's roads and field. And the roads and field take just forever.
Now you use landscaping mesh,
yeah,
right?
it's landscaping mesh. You'll roll out the road, and you'll mask it off, and then you put another layer of paint on, and then it's just flock, 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 and you pick it up and give it a shake, and it gives it a nice blend. Now, whenever you're doing that with fields, you're doing that with this much.
Yeah.
And then doing it again and again and again. This one's pretty old.
Well, this is pretty nice because you have the rollout terrain where you can just roll this out and you've got a pre-set up table. You don't have to worry about things being unfair. You've already mapped those out, and you guys are pretty diligent about making sure that you have, fair terrain across the board.
We have so many of them. This makes it easy.
Well, we're going to take a walk over here to this table real quick. As you can see, this is the infamous I95 rubble basis. So this is a very, very interesting table because it's set up and there's lots of rubble for area terrain. Gives lots of places for infantry to hide. So Eric, how are we going to be playing rubble today, my man?
I do not know. Like I said, this is Joe's tournament.
Okay, right on. All right, well listen, Eric, thank you very much. We appreciate everything you do, and we'll be talking to you soon. You guys can go to the Yahoo group I95 Gamers, right?
Yes, that's where we put all our tournament information.
So if you're on the East Coast, or if you're not on the East Coast, and you want to see some.
We love Eric Lauderman.
Oh Lord! If you want to see some good tournament action, check them out. Thanks a lot.